So Mass Effect is a series that lives in infamy among the gaming community, and I just got on the bandwagon in 2025. Shame on me. I recently did a video on the first game in the series and also managed to platinum Mass Effect 2 on stream. So I'm more than qualified to give my completely unsolicited opinion on the internet. I'm Mateo Vert, your favorite backlog gamer, and let's talk Mass Effect 2. Going into Mass Effect 2, the hype was real. Ever since playing the Legendary Edition, I kept hearing that this was the gold standard of BioWare storytelling. Some might call it the Empire Strikes Back of the series. People hyped up the suicide mission, the loyalty system, and how your choices actually mattered. So naturally, I had high expectations. I figured if Mass Effect 1 was the rough draft, then this was going to be the polished masterpiece. And let's be real, Mass Effect 1 was janky. So I was expecting tighter gameplay, better visuals, and way more emotional payoffs. With all the talk about your team living or dying based on how you prep. Yeah, I was expecting heartbreak, and my expectations were met. Alright, real talk. I didn't love the main story of Mass Effect 2. It didn't hit me like I thought it would. But let's walk through it. I'm assuming if you're watching this, you already know the basic story beats, so I'm not going to do a full breakdown. If you want that for Mass Effect 3 or Andromeda, drop a comment down below. So the game opens up with Shepard dying. This was the only time the game really caught me off guard. Then Cerberus, a pro-human extremist group, revives him, stronger, faster, and somehow more alive. You meet Jacob and Miranda, your first party members, and then boom, the elusive man, voiced by goddamn Martin Sheen. Cerberus wants you to stop the collectors who are kidnapping humans from colonies. The only way to reach them is through the Omega 4 relay, which is basically a suicide mission. So Shepard has to build a squad, upgrade the Normandy, and take the fight to the collectors. The mission structure is mostly recruit squad mates, do their loyalty mission, and you get a story mission. It's got a rinse and repeat rhythm, not bad, just not what I was expecting given the hype around this game. And if this game was gonna have a twist, it's about the collectors. They're actually the Protheans, that ancient race that the Reapers wiped out like 5,000 years ago. The Reapers didn't just kill them. They converted them, indoctrinated them. I wasn't really invested in Prothean lore, so I was like, eh. But here's the thing. By the end of the game, we're kind of where we started. The Reapers are still coming, just like they were in Mass Effect 1. Now, if I played this in 2010, I might not have cared. But playing this series back-to-back in 2025, it felt like they put a pause button on the main plot. Maybe I just built it up in my head, but I still enjoyed this ride overall. With that being said, there's still a lot to love here. The companion missions are fire. My favorites were Kasumi, Jack, Garrus, Mordin, and Grunt. Those missions made me care about this team that I was dragging to hell and back. That was a lot, emotionally and narratively. Now let's switch gears and talk gameplay, because oh boy do I have thoughts. Mass Effect 2 finally plays like a legit third-person shooter. Mass Effect 1's combat was floaty with overheating guns, loose aiming, and awkward hitboxes. Mass Effect 2, you have thermal clips for proper ammo management, a smoother cover system, and overall more satisfying gunplay. While in Mass Effect 1 your abilities had individual cooldowns, which allowed you to use powers back to back, Mass Effect 2 gave everything a global cooldown. This added a layer of tactical gameplay so you can't spam abilities too much. It makes you plan more and use brain cells, which is my weakness. Mass Effect 1 also made you hoard loot like a goblin. Mods, duplicate weapons, junk items. Mass Effect 2 got rid of all that. Less gear, more purpose. And no more Mako. Thank God. Now you can scan planets for resources. It's slower, but it avoids the janky rover physics from Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 2's missions are handcrafted and cinematic. Mass Effect 1 reused a lot of assets at times. This made the game feel more like a TV series with tight and varied episodes. And I played the game on Insanity, and yeah, it was frustrating. I have no deeper point, it was just a frustrating experience. Now what's a Mass Effect game without the cast? Mass Effect 2 almost doubles the squad count from Mass Effect 1. Everyone's got a personality, except Jacob and Zide. They were just about as basic as cereal. We get returning faces, Garrus, Tali, Rex, oh wait. Anyway, here are a few standouts. Garrus is still him. After Shepard's death, he becomes a vigilante. He gets betrayed, then loses his crew, and he became Archangel. He realized he couldn't beat me. During his loyalty mission, I spared the traitor to keep Garrus honest, and he's a fan favorite for a reason. Jack is a biotic wrecking ball with trauma and rage issues. She was experimented on by Cerberus, so working with them is kinda complicated. Her attitude, backstory, and voice acting made her one of my favorites. Definitely a walking red flag though, so I'm gonna romance her on my next run. Morden is the perfect mix of a scientist and a savage. One second he's talking ethics, next he's ready to pop one in you. Iconic. Then you have Thane, Samara, Grunt, and Kasumi, each who bring their own flavor to the team, and a gift named Legion. I won't rant about everyone because I really want to get back to Mass Effect 3. So comment down below who is your favorite Mass Effect 2 party member and why it's Garrus. Because I know it's going to be Garrus, guys. Come on. Like, what are we doing here? Mass Effect 2 was a huge leap forward from the first game. Even if the main plot felt like a detour, the character work and mission quality made it worth it. The cast, fantastic. The gameplay, way smoother. The ending, kind of flat because again, we already knew the Reapers were coming, but hey, now that everyone knows, I'm sure we'll be super prepared in Mass Effect 3. And thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, maybe sub for more. I had fun playing Mass Effect 2 and even more fun making this video. I'm probably live on Twitch playing Mass Effect 3 as this goes up, so come hang out where my chat bullies me on the regular. Socials are down below, and until next time, it's Mateo Vert, your favorite backlog gamer, and you guys stay safe out there.